Mizkif getting banned on Twitch for 7 days, making a joke over Charlie Kirk's assassination. And I see most of the video, come back to the beginning to show you guys just how delusional online users on forums are. My previous video was about the CEOs of Reddit, Twitch, Discord, and Steam being summoned before Congress to testify October 8th of 2025 for the radicalization of online forum users. And this video here from Mizkif shows just how radicalized some people have become online, just how out of touch they are with life. So let me go ahead and start the video right here on second 24.
Guidelines say glorifying, endorsing, or expressing approval of a person's past or current traumatic events. And you said some things in a VOD, I don't know if it was yesterday or what it was, that was basically making light of his death. You know, you said things like...
Pluto, literally everyone does that for everything on Twitch. What?
I mean...
All right, I want to stop it there first. Second 44. Someone behind the scenes called Pluto, don't know who it is. But anyways, so Pluto lets him know what he got banned for. And his response is, literally everyone on Twitch does that. Like, again, he made a joke about Charlie Kirk's assassination. He was a father, son, a husband, most likely he was a cousin to someone, a grandchild, a nephew, a friend, a best friend to someone. You know, and it's not that he died from old age. You know, dying from old age, it's like, okay, you know, that's still sad. At least you get to live a full life. Charlie Kirk didn't. That was taken away from him. And here comes Mizkif making light of it, which he shouldn't be. And his response is, everyone on Twitch does it. You know, if we all think back to when we were little kids. Just moving my mic here. If we think back to when we were little kids, and anytime we were about to do something stupid, just because our friends were doing it as well, you know, you can remember your parents telling you, okay, they would say something like, okay, so if your friends jump off a bridge, or if your friends jump off a tall building, are you going to do it too? That type of, you know, thinking is to get, you know, a child thinking and realizing, oh, okay, so that thing I'm about to do is actually stupid. It doesn't make sense. Just because my friends are doing it, should I actually do it? In this case, Mizkif doesn't say my friends are doing it. No, he refers to the whole platform. Literally everyone on Twitch is doing it. And it's like, and it's like, so what if everyone's doing it? That doesn't make it right. Two wrongs don't make it right. Now all of a sudden, 1,000 wrongs are gonna make it right. Since when? That's not how life works. That's not how things work. You know, this week, today's Friday. Charlie Kirk passed. He fortunately assassinated, died on Wednesday of last week. It's been over a week, or 7 days, and since then there have been people mocking him and his family, making light of his assassination, making it seem like it's something, some celebrating it. And it's like, how could you celebrate something like this? In this case, in Mizkif, is how could you make something light of it? This is nothing to make light of. This is something very serious. And a bunch of those people you see on TikTok, Twitter, even Twitch, YouTube, you know, like they've been getting fired from the jobs, and rightfully so. Companies don't want to be associated with individuals who have no heart. You know, Mizkif is getting lucky. He's only getting banned for 7 days. 7. He's a millionaire, and he's only getting banned for 7 days. 7 days he can come back and, you know, continue with his bullcrap. Unfortunately, but anyway, let's keep on with the video because it doesn't end there.
apparently crossed the line when you talked about how you're glad he's dead.
I didn't. I was making a small joke.
Yeah, and then you went on to say, I'm kidding, or am I? Or am I kidding? Or am I? Like you kind of.
Bro, you've got to be kidding me, Pluto. In the middle of my sponsor, really?
Yeah.
Bro.
You are eligible for an appeal, which I think because.
All right, let's stop it there again. Notice how he says, in the middle of my sponsor. He gives more importance to some random ass sponsor than the fact that he made fun of a man's assassination. Like, it's like listening to this, it's like, the hell is going on with him? How can he, and I'm serious about this, how can he seriously just sit there and be more upset that he got banned during one of his sponsor segments, okay? Instead of when he made fun of Charlie Kirk, like that makes no sense. Because I'm sure someone gets on stream or makes a video and then just flat out, makes horrendous comments and starts making fun of someone extremely close to him. He loses his cool and he says, no, 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 no. This can't be. How can this be? This person, something has to be done. So something can be done if it's going the other way, but not his way. Doesn't make any sense. A sponsor segment really is, that's not what he needs to be worrying about. But let's continue with the video.
I don't think you haven't been banned in a while, right?
No, not in years. Can I just get unbanned and do my sponsor? This is gonna make me look so bad.
Not finishing his sponsor segment is gonna make him look bad. It's like, really? That's what's gonna make you look bad? Not making fun of someone's assassination. Okay? An assassination that just happened over, what was it, 9 days ago. No. That's not gonna make him look bad. No, of course not. It can't make him look bad. Because all of Twitch is doing it. So how can it make him look bad? No. There's no way it can make him look bad. But not finishing his sponsor segment. Oh my god. What would the sponsors think? Oh my god. Someone call 911 and help the sponsors out. Like, come on. Like, this right now perfectly shows the state of social media and how rotten it is, how radicalized it is. We have people out here seriously making light of death and making it seem that like their sponsors are bigger than life, that's what actually matters, that all this money that they're going to get paid, that's what matters. No, it doesn't matter. There are millions and millions and millions of people worldwide that are content not making millions of dollars. And why? Because they live an honest life. Unfortunately, Mizkif does not live an honest life. And I'm pretty sure he's probably wondering, like, why couldn't he get the Hassan treatment? Why couldn't Twitch wait for him to finish his stream and then give him a call and say, hey, buddy, you know what? You're about to get banned. You made some comments there. People don't like it, but let's figure out when's the best time for you to get banned. All right? He's probably wishing he could get that treatment, which is wrong, by the way. Okay? It's wrong. Twitch should not give that type of treatment to Hassan. It's when you get banned, regardless of what you're doing at that moment. Just like here with Mizkif, and I'm curious to see if they banned him during his sponsored segment. If that has anything to do with Twitch, along with Discord, what was it? Discord, Twitch, Steam, and Reddit. If the CEOs of those companies getting summoned before Congress October 8th, 2025, if them banning Mizkif like that, just like that, dropping the hammer on him right away, that has anything to do with them getting summoned before Congress October 8th. You know, if that has anything to do with it, then it's like they're being hypocrites. I mean, it's not like, well, I should say Twitch is really, really, really showing their colors more and more as the days pass by. Because let's be honest, Twitch has been a cesspool for such a long time now. But I bet it does has to do it does have to do with them getting summoned before Congress. And I don't think that'll save them, because right here we got Hassan. Twitch has given him preferential treatment for way too long, and hopefully, Twitch grills. Sorry, not Twitch. Congress. Hopefully, Congress grills Twitch on that. Hopefully, they ask him why haven't they banned Hassan? Why do they continue to give him second chances? Why do they allow him to continue to be on the platform? Why do they do nothing? Why do they sit by idly and do nothing? Anyways, let's continue playing the video here.
I completely understand. And truthfully, between you and I don't think it should have happened live.
All right, I'm gonna stop it again. I know I'm stopping it way too much. Whoever this Pluto is he's not the type of friend you want to have, or the type of person you want to have around you. He's agreeing with Mizkif. He says it shouldn't happen live. Why? Why shouldn't it have happened live? Because he's in the middle of a sponsored segment. Again, it's like, come on, this is ridiculous. These people need to own up to their mistakes, to their wrongdoings, and accept the consequences. Because again, in my previous videos, it's like I said, they're people like Mizkif are not lucky, but blessed that they live in the United States of America. And the reason I say that again is because we have freedom of speech. And because we have freedom of speech, the worst that is currently happening to Mizkif is a 7-day ban from Twitch. Again, excuse me. If he lived in a country like Cuba, Russia, China, Venezuela, Brazil, Bolivia, and those are just some of the many communist countries worldwide, he would not be getting a 7-day ban from Twitch. No. He'd be getting a whole lot worse. Whole lot worse. If any of you out there know anyone personally that has immigrated from a communist country to the United States, ask them why they did it. And they won't tell you because it was on a whim. No, they're going to tell you because they were looking for a better life. And they can also, and go ahead and also ask them about, what about people being put in prison just for their beliefs or for what they said, right? Like, because we here in the United States, with the whole immigration problem, from time to time you hear that you have refugees trying to come to the United States, and not just the United States, other countries, seeking political asylum. What does that mean? That means that they're talking. They've gone ahead and started talking against the government. They've grown some balls and said, I'm gonna go ahead and oppose the communist government in my country. Okay, and because of that, now the government wants to go ahead and put them in prison. So what happens to these people? These people are like, I don't want to go to prison. I gotta flee. And they go ahead and they flee, and they go ahead and they look for political asylum. That's not happening to Mizkif. Not happening to Hassan. It's not happening to any of the people that have gone ahead and celebrated Charlie Kirk's assassination. These people are just being fired from their jobs. They have a chance to now go out and get another job. These are privileges that we get here in the United States that people don't have in other countries at all. And then on top of that, this guy right here, Mizkif, just in the middle of a sponsored segment. Oh no, whatever will I do? It's like, come on, man. Grow up already. Like, I understand you've grown up on Twitch, made your millions there, and you've had tons and tons of people feeding your ego, telling you, yeah, you're doing the right thing by acting like an a-hole on stream. But at some point, it's like, grow up, dude. I mean, the guy's in his mid-30s, if I'm not mistaken. He's pushing 40 just like I am. At some point in your life, you have to say, I gotta grow up. I gotta do something different. Even if you're making millions. Even if you're making millions, you gotta turn things around. There's no way this dude wakes up every morning and feels good. Not being the way he is. There has to be some kind of small little nag at the back of his head telling him, I gotta change things, I gotta change things. Because if he continues down this path, it won't lead anywhere pretty, unfortunately. And the fact that he's young, says, okay, I still have chance. I have a chance to turn things around. I have a chance to turn things around and properly enjoy life. And on top of that, he's a millionaire. So it's not like for most people. Most people say, I'm still young and I change things around. But sadly, I'm not a millionaire. So tomorrow I got to get up and go to my 9 to 5. He doesn't. He doesn't have a 9 to 5. All he has is a sponsored segment that's going to, that now he can't complete. And he's worried that that's going to make him look bad. Like, he has it easy. On easy mode. Living in the United States, we have it on easy mode. And our Constitution and our amendments give us that easy mode. And it's a great privilege to live here within the United States. All right, I digress enough for that rambling.
Like, is this serious? Why am I getting banned? Dude, fuck Twitch, man. Fuck this bullshit. Why did I get banned during a sponsor? Are they serious?
Yeah, it's definitely not great. Go to the appeals portal and appeal right now.
What is my ban? How long is it for?
As it stands now, 7 days.
Bro, I'll keep it. I don't want to get unbanned. Fuck Twitch. I'm gonna go public and talk shit about it. I'm sorry, Pluto. That's bullshit. I'm in the middle of my fucking sponsor and I make a mild joke about Charlie Kirk and I get banned. That is such trash.
All right, I'm gonna stop it there. The rest of the video, he doesn't really say much. He just continues to say the same thing over and over. And again, he's ridiculous. He's a child. A child trapped inside of a man's body, unfortunately. He says he's not going to appeal the ban. Of course, he's not going to appeal the ban. Like I said, he's a millionaire. He could stop streaming for the rest of his life, make some investments, and he's fine. Most people around the world don't have that opportunity. Most people say, oh crap, I got fired. I got to go look for a job right away. That's what works for most people. But for him, it's, I'm not going to. And here's the other thing. He says he's not going to appeal the ban, even though he just got done saying that not finishing his sponsor segment is going to make him look bad. So now the thing is it really going to make him look bad? Does he really believe that? Because he's not going to appeal the ban. And then he says he's going to go public and start talking about the ban that Twitch just that Twitch just banned him. So the thing is like, okay, so what is it, dude? Is it really going to make you look bad or not? To tell you the truth, not finishing his sponsor segment is not what's going to make him look bad. It's the fact that he made a joke about Charlie Kirk's assassination. And now he's going to go out into public, okay, and talk about his ban. That's going to make him even look worse. It's going to make him look like an even bigger baby. Like what does he actually think people are going to think of him? That people are just going to say, oh my God, a poor little baby. It's okay, the poor little baby. Come, let me caress you. Shh, Papa got you. Papa's going to make it better. No one's going to do that. Nobody's going to do that. And why? Because there's no reason to do it. The guy is acting pathetic. Hopefully he learns from this mistake. But from what I've seen before from him, I don't think he's going to learn from a mistake. Especially the way he's speaking in this video. It does not look like he's going to learn from his mistake. But hopefully, sooner rather than later, Mizkif has a conversion, Hopefully he has some kind of conversion that allows him to see that this path he's walking down is not the right path. Regardless of all the money he's making, he's not walking down the right path. And again, like I said, he's blessed that he lives here in the United States and that the worst that's happening to him is that he's getting a 7-day ban from Twitch. I mean, just think about it. If you were a millionaire getting a 7-day ban from Twitch, your life ain't over. Your life is not going to come crumbling down. You're not going to say, oh no, how am I going to pay your bills? You're going to say, like, oh, 7 days. That's easy. I can pay my bills easily. I got no issue with that. Like the sponsor segment that he's missing. That ain't gonna be the last sponsor he gets. He's gonna continue to get more. Why? Because he gets views on him, he gets eyes on him, he gets people watching him, and sadly, that's all sponsors want. That's all sponsors think about. Is money, 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 just like Mizkif does. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Please go ahead and leave a comment below. Give me your opinions on my comments and on what Mizkif was saying in this video. And don't forget to subscribe.